Hello, fellow Yu-Gi-Oh fans. This is Kyle, and we're going to be looking through my Yu-Gi-Oh binder today. As you can see, this is the Legendary Collection 2, the Dual Academy years. And we got Aster Phoenix, Jesse, Jaden, Chaz, Zane, and then the 3 GX God cards, whatever you call those, sacred gods, something like that. Here we go. Page 1, we've got my Red Eyes collection, and Red Eyes Black Dragon is my favorite card in the whole game. Now, among these Red Eyes, I did get one Red Eyes from the original starter deck, the Joey starter deck. I got this from the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon starter deck, the Red Eyes Zombies Dragon starter deck. I don't know where I got this one. I think I got this one in a pack. The Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon, Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. Not sure where I got that. I might have just bought that off Amazon. I know I bought this one, the secret rare version, off Amazon, and this alternate version. This is like the only type of card that I actually buy off of a place like Amazon because it's my favorite card. And this, I believe, is from the original Legendary Collection. Next page, we're moving into the Yugioh series, the original series. And these are some of Yugi's most used and favorite cards. So we got Summon Skull, we got Buster Blader, Gaia the Fierce Knight. These three, probably the most iconic for Yugi when you're talking about the original series. I wish I had the ritual version of this, the Magician of Black Chaos, but I do not. So we have the Dark Magician, we have Black Luster Soldier, Dark Magician of Chaos. We have Exodia, Dark Paladin, which is the fusion of these two here, Buster Blader, Dark Magician. And then I couldn't find a regular old Karibo, but I do have the Wing Karibo level 9. I believe he did pull that out in one episode. And you all remember when he pulled out Exodia, episode 1. Alright, I have some more iconic Yugi cards, these three being the more iconic ones, shown off in the early stages of the show. Feral Imp, Celtic Guardian, and Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress, number 1. He does use Jack's Knight quite a bit later in the series. This is one of Pegasus's cards, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. These two are two of Joey's iconic cards, Gearfried the Iron Knight and Thousand Dragon. Really fun card. And I love how Gearfried looks. And we have two Kaiba cards right here, X-Head Cannon and La Jin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. And X-Head Cannon was also used by Chaz in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. On this page, I have some of the iconic villain cards. So, my early on, sort of a villain. So we have Harpy Lady Sisters here. Kaiba, he's always sort of a villain. So we got another La Jin here, alternate art. This is the original art, I believe. We have Red Eyes Black Dragon, which was originally Rex Raptor's card. We have Dark Necrofear, Bakura. We have Blue Eyes White Dragon, maybe the most iconic card of the entire series. That is Kaiba's card, Seto Kaiba. We got Relinquish, that's Pegasus's card. We've got Humanoid Worm Drake, and I believe this was used in Kaiba's tournament. One of the, I forget what you call them, but they were hunting the god cards, and the guy had the humanoid slime and used that card. And he also had Slifer the Sky Dragon, which Yugi defeated him and got the card, the god card. Guardian Iatos. This was a card that I fell in love with when I saw the duel between Yugi and Raphael. And Raphael actually beat Yugi. I'd never seen Yugi actually beaten in a duel fair and square. So this is a really iconic card to me. And then we have Androsphinx, who was used in the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, like the original movie. Moving on to GX, we've got some of the iconic Elemental Hero cards. These are my favorite type of card, and I would say Red Eyes Black Dragon being my favorite card. These are my favorite type, as in like archetype. So we got the Elemental Hero, Avian, and Burstinatrix. They fused to make Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman. I believe this was used the first episode of GX. I could be wrong, but I love this card. It was always great when he pulled that out. Then we got Elemental Hero, Clayman, Sparkman, Bubbleman, all the iconic ones. We have Stratos, Neos, a little more iconic, and then Blade Edge. Alright, here we show off some of the Cyber cards and some other cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So we have Ancient Gear Golem here. I believe the professor at the school had this one. Yubel, not sure who had this. Maybe her name was Yubel, I'm not sure. And then this is Jesse's card, Rainbow Dragon. And then we have some of Zane's iconic cards. The most iconic being Cyber Dragon. I have Cyber End Dragon, Chimera Tech Over Dragon, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, Proto Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dark Dragon. I do not have Cyber Twin Dragon. My brother has it, and I wanted to trade him, and he wouldn't take anything that I would offer him, which is terrible. Alright, and we have some more Elemental Hero cards. Again, being my favorite archetype, we have another whole page dedicated to it. So we got Elemental Hero Gaia, Plasma Vice, Steam Healer, Great Tornado, Wild Edge, Mudball Man, Necroshade, Wild Heart, and Ocean. Out of all of these, my favorite in the sense of best to use in any situation is probably Great Tornado, but my favorite looking is probably Wild Edge. Alright, and we have some Destiny Heroes on this page, as well as some extra Elemental Heroes. We have Destiny Hero Dasher, Destiny Hero Dogma, Destiny Hero Dreadmaster, Destiny End Dragoon, and we have some Neos fusions here. Magma Neos and Aqua Neos, Captain Gold, Necroid Shaman, and Heat. One of the most useful cards. As I've played through the Tag Force video games, he's one of my favorites. Alright, now we're moving into Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's, and we have the iconic Stardust Dragon in the middle. I do not have Red Dragon Archfiend. My brothers also have that, and there's no way I could trade for that. It's an iconic card. I never got my hands on one, but I do have Shooting Star Dragon. I have Malefic Red Dragon. I believe I did trade for that one. One of Yusei's most iconic cards, Junk Warrior. Blackwing Armor Master, one of Crow's cards. And TG Blade Master, Tech Genesis Blade Master. Blade Blaster is the name. And that is one of Visor's cards. We've got Ancient Fairy Dragon, Luna's card. Luna's Signer Dragon card. Blackwing Dragon. That's Crow's Signer Dragon. And we have Power Tool Dragon. Fun fact, the first episode and first duel that I saw in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds was a battle between Leo and one of the Dark Signers. And then Leo had pulled this card out. So this is a pretty iconic card for me, personally. We have some of Yusei's iconic cards up here. Quillbald Hedgehog, Junk Synchron, and Sonic Chick. He uses these cards all the time. We have some iconic Junk cards. Junk Gardna, which was used in the 5D's movie, which I believe it was called Bonds Beyond Time. That was used in that movie. Junk Berserker and Junk Destroyer. Destroyer being one of my favorites. It was one of my first 5D's starter decks that I got. And we have Drill Warrior, Turbo Warrior, and Majestic Star Dragon. Here we have some iconic 5D's villain cards. Summon Reactor. I believe this guy was a villain that used this. I believe he did go dark for maybe a couple episodes. We have some of the Earthbound Immortals here. Earthbound Immortal Chakachalua. And we have Earthbound Immortal Asela Piscu. And those are really fun to use. I love using Earthbound Immortals just randomly in decks that I make. Malefic Paradox Dragon, which was another card in that Bonds Beyond Time movie. We have Sun Dragon Inti, which was one of the cards used by Goodwin in that Dark Signer series. And I have Z-Man the Ape King, which is a card that I saw played against Leo in that first episode that I saw of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's. And I'm not sure exactly the people that used these. I wasn't on board watching the show when this was happening, but I do have the 3 Mech Lord cards here. Okay, it looks like we do have a couple more in the 5Ds, and then I do have some XYZ cards as well. Xyz, whatever you call them. Tech Genis Power Gladiator, Tech Genis Halberd Cannon, and Dragon Knight Draco Equist. And of the XYZ cards, that's what I'm going to call them. I have Wind Up Zen Master, number 39 Utopia, number 88 Gimmick Puppet of Leo. I believe I traded my brothers for this card. Grenosaurus, number 17 Leviathan Dragon, and Gachi Gachi Gantetsu. I do not know much about this series. That's why I only have a few of the XYZ cards. On this page, I have all of my Japanese cards that I could find. So we have Destiny Hero Dasher, Chimera Tech Overdragon, Destiny Hero Dreadmaster. I believe this card is Gaga Giga, something like that. And then Harpy Lady 2 here. And then these 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 were actually in my first ever pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I ever opened. And this is the Unfriendly Amazon, Swordsman of Landstar, Soul of Purity and Light, and Boneheimer. I did have Melkid the Four-Faced Beast. That was the first card I ever got. I do not know where that is. On this page, I have some of the cards that I believe look coolest and most fun to look at compared to most other cards in the game. So I have Horus the Black Flame Dragon, level 4, Dark Arm Dragon, Gandora the Dragon of Destruction, Harpy Queen, Phoenix Gearfried, Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, and I have a bunch of X-Sabers here. XX Saber Bogart Knight, XX Saber Full Helm Knight, and XX Saber Emmer's Blade. Really cool cards. These are... almost all of these are holographic on this page except for Horus. And I believe this is the final page. I do have a good story about him, but first we have Red Gadget, Green Gadget, and Yellow Gadget. Some pretty iconic cards to the game. They're fun to use. And I have 2 of the same here. Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon. I have Ancient Gear Golem again. These are really cool cards to look at. And up here I have Vampire Genesis, Vampire Lady, and Patrician of Darkness. And my fun story about Patrician of Darkness is he is the card that I used as my leader in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses game on the PlayStation 2. Basically, just about every time I played the game, I would pick him as my leader. Alright. So that's my book. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know if there's any cards that I need to get, and if I don't know everything, let me know about the show and whatever else you'd like to say. Alright, talk to you guys later. Have a good one.